Boom! Good morning from the Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. Wow, what a crazy week. Glad to be with you. Got something I want to share with you. I already made this video, but I forgot to show you all something, so I hope I don't forget it again. We'll have a little shadow working off the sun here, trying to get this done and out, because I want to go down and kind of get my hair cut. I'm looking a little bushy. So, what do we got today? Boom! This is the Hatsan Flashpup 25 caliber PCP air rifle. We're going to flip it around here, see the other side, and then we'll get down to some details, some meat and potatoes. You can see it has that quiet energy barrel. Brock, hush your mouth. Shut your pie hole, something like that. That's my running buddy. So, you can get this in a 177, which they say puts out at about 1,150 feet per second, and comes with two 14, let me see if I got that right. Yeah, two 14-shot clips. This also comes with, all of them come with a single-shot tray, which I've got in here. I haven't tried the clip yet. It comes in a 22, which they say pops at about 1,000 feet per second. It is a 12-round magazine. Comes with two of them. And in this model, the 25 caliber rolls out about 900 feet per second. Runs a 10-shot clip. Comes with two of them, and again your single-shot tray. You have a oh, let's go over some stats before we get here. Anyway, moving right along. Haha, pee-pee. This is the Woodstock version. They do, and it's beautiful too. It's absolutely beautiful. It does come with, you can get this in a composite stock. It's probably about $50, $60 cheaper than this model. I know I like to review air guns that most anybody can afford. This puppy right here will, well, at least on my budget, will kind of put a bite on you. And my readers will notice that scope, and we'll get to that later. So, this is the Woodstock version. I wanted to get the composite because of the price, but the truth is I really wanted the wood one, and that's what I ended up, because that's all they had in stock, so I snatched it up. Yeah, I did. I got it when I could. Any rate, you do have a nice, oh, I'm sorry, we got to get on the stats. So the overall weight is 6.10 pounds. The overall length is 32 inches. They say the barrel is 19.40. It does have a very unique, right down at the bottom, you'll see that little hole with two screws in it. That's where you do your trigger adjustment. I was very happy with this trigger right out of the box. Absolutely right out of the box. So that's kind of the meat and potatoes. Got a nice rubber buttstock right here. You do have an adjustable cheek piece. I never did have to raise it. You know, if I'm right here and I get it up, that feels pretty good to me. I might bring it up just a hair, and we'll move along. You have an 11mm and a Weaver rail on the top. You also have another rail down here at the bottom for your bipod lights, whatever. Your nice little safety is right here. It's, you know, sounds pretty positive. It is not an automatic safety, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that, so be careful with that. They say on this one here, I believe, if I read it right, was 35 shots for a fill, somewhere in that area. My dog is driving me crazy. Where's your toy, Brock? And that's kind of what you're going to get. We're going to flip around. I'll tell you something else I really appreciate on this gun is how they put that fill, you know, meter right there, your gauge. You know, and the other ones you got to look underneath or look up here at the end, and it's right here. So when you're pumping it, you kind of keep an eye on that very easy. Took me about, I think, 200 pumps to get that thing to red right out of the box. I had it down to the yellow when I, you know, I don't know, about 15 shots, something like that. Took me about, I think, 90 pumps to get it back up to the red again. So we plan on doing another shooting video. One thing I wanted to bring to the surface was this scope. And as many of you know, I already had this scope on another gun and was very unhappy with it and didn't talk very good about it. But at about 3 o'clock in the morning one day, because that's kind of like what time I got home, I had noticed that the scope looked funny. You know, I was gonna put some air in it, do something with it, and it looked like it was tilted upward. And I realized that I had this part of the ring stuck to the 11mm, while the other part was stuck down on the weaver. And that might have been possibly the same thing I did with my Indian Chief, but I'm here to tell you, this thing works perfect. And if you don't believe me, and we will do a shooting video like I said, first time I ever shot it, I was getting things like this, and I was getting things like this, and I only had to make about 6 adjustments to the scope. It shot a little high. I brought it down and worked with it. Yeah, I got some pickle bottles getting up for this afternoon. So, I like the trigger just like the way it is. Very, 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 very nice. I didn't adjust it. I didn't do anything to it. No jerk, no drag, nothing crusty about it. Bolt's a little rough, but it'll probably wear down as I use it. I don't know what that was. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the most user-friendly guns I have handled in a long, long time. I mean, I still like my pumps, you know, my pneumatics. I still like my brake barrel. I like them all. Come on now. But this, I like the way it is because the way it's shaped, the way it's configured. I know bullpups aren't for everybody, like thumb hole stocks aren't for everybody. But the way this is all put together, it's very balanced. And I feel that I could probably, I bet I could freehand shoot this at 40 yards with no problem, because it's so well balanced. When you got the longer ones, the brake barrels, even the PCPs, barrel comes out the front, has a tendency to want to weigh you down. I've used my index finger like this and kind of use it like a guide to kind of keep it up to where I'm freehanding. But this is so sweet, and you'll see how sweet later on. But I wanted to share that with you. Oh, one thing I almost forgot. Same reason I made this video. You're going to get a little box right here, and you're going to get this little bag like this. There's a bunch of O-rings in it. And I'm going to try these. These clips feel like they're, I mean, they're plastic, but they feel like they're pretty stout. Not real flimsy like the other ones. Again, I haven't tried it. There's a little bag in here with some various O-rings that come with it. That's in there. Then there's a, shit, I got all this out before I got crazy. There's a little tube here that's got your fill probe in it. Again, it's got some replacement O-rings for your fill probe. Haven't quite figured out what that big round thing is. You will have to get the piece to go onto the fill probe to hook it up to your pump. I don't remember the number on it. I can tell you later. I think I covered it when I was going over my Hatsan Hydra, that you had to buy the piece to hook the fill probe that hooks to the pump itself. But other than that, you'll be good to go. So all those things come with the gun. And there's a little Allen wrench in there. All that's in the bag. And it comes with a pretty good instruction manual. When I do my shooting test, I might actually put together a, put a clip in it, see how it runs. I've just had some bad luck with those in the past and got the gun all jammed up and everything like that. And I kind of like the single shot. This isn't all that hard to load. Just wanted to share that with you guys today and let you see it. I'm planning to go get my hair cut before it gets too hot, because it has been hot, hot, hot here in Texas. Yes, I have for Mr. Cahill, I do have my little mosquito chaser offer with me today. He seemed concerned I was going to get some kind of radical disease from the mosquitoes because I've been coughing a lot. But I've just been around a lot of dust and things like that. And I might have a little bit of allergies, but that's neither here nor there. But I've got the crazy week behind me. I want to jump on the bike, wipe it down, run down, get my hair cut, maybe do a quick run around, see what happens. I got to know when I got to work. I got a bunch of stuff I got to catch up with, but it's just been wild. But at any rate, there you go. Hatsan Flashpup 25 caliber. Later on, get back, I'll bring my mosquito thing with me. And I'm going to play with it a little bit today, see what I can do at about 40 yards out. I actually did those shots that you saw, you know, right there. I did these at about 65, 70 feet. And I was real happy. But I believe this will do very good at, you know, 40, 50, or maybe beyond in yards. And we're going to kind of play with it a little bit. Of course, I can't stretch out to like 100 or whatever where I'm at, but most guys are getting small game. 50 yards I think would be pretty good. Again, I don't hunt anymore, but I want to tell you right now, if I did, this would be very, very superior thing. You could definitely take out rabbits or squirrels or things like that with it. I'd almost say you might go a little larger, but I don't want to kind of make that claim. But there you go, the Hatsan Flashpup, 25 caliber. And I'm going to get out of here before it gets too hot. Boop. That's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. Enjoy the rest of your day. Later.